It's the morning of April 2nd, 2026, at a Chevron gas station on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Fort Myers, Florida, and a man is smashing a parked car's windshield with a hammer, over and over, the glass cracking under each blow until the woman working inside the store steps outside to see what's happening. She recognizes him. 2 days earlier, this same man had approached her wearing the exact same clothes, and now he's standing in the parking lot, waiting. As she walks toward him, he turns and closes the distance fast, swinging the hammer into her head again and again, while surveillance cameras capture the entire attack. Within moments, she's on the ground, not breathing. The man runs. The woman is 51-year-old Nilufa Easmin, a Bangladeshi immigrant who became a U.S. citizen the legal way, a single mother raising 2 daughters, working a job at a gas station to support her family. Her attacker is 40-year-old Rolbert Joachin, a Haitian national who entered the United States illegally near Key West in August 2022, was ordered removed by a federal judge that same year, but was instead released into the country and later granted temporary protected status. Fort Myers Police Chief Jason Fields deploys everything his department has: aviation support, K-9 units, officers on every block, refusing to stand down until Joachin is found. 5 days later, on April 7th, they locate him walking on Mango Street and take him into custody. Once in an interrogation room, Joachin gives detectives a detailed confession. He tells them he went to that gas station specifically to kill Nilufa Easmin, that he wore the same clothes on purpose so she'd recognize him, and that smashing her windshield was a deliberate tactic, a way to lure her outside so he could attack her in the open. The video of the killing spreads fast, and President Donald Trump posts it publicly, using the footage to demand an end to temporary protected status programs. Within days, federal officials revoke Joachin's status entirely, but investigators soon discover something far more disturbing. Joachin was already a suspect in another killing, one that had gone unsolved for months before he ever touched that hammer. Back in January, 28-year-old Julia Curvo had vanished from Fort Myers. 9 days later, police found her body in a wooded area near downtown, wrapped in a sleeping bag. An autopsy determined she had been strangled to death. On February 5th, detectives brought Joachin in for questioning about Curvo's disappearance, and he denied any involvement. Then on February 27th, someone called Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers with a tip. Someone who claimed to know where Curvo's phone could be found, along with disturbing details about her death. But investigators couldn't reach that tipster again until March, when she finally revealed that Joachin had confessed to her directly, describing how he killed Curvo in a nearby park. On March 26, police brought Joachin in again, seized his phone, and asked federal immigration authorities to place a hold on him. But because of his temporary protected status, he was released just 2 hours later. 1 week after walking free, he murdered Nilufa Easmin in broad daylight. Julia's father, Mark Curvo, spent months waiting for answers, saying every phone call from detectives left him wondering if this would finally be the day. On June 29th, DNA evidence combined with the Crime Stoppers tip gave prosecutors enough to formally charge Joachin with second-degree murder in Julia Curvo's death. By then, a Lee County grand jury had already indicted him on first-degree murder for killing Easmin, and State Attorney Amira Fox announced she would pursue the death penalty, citing that the killing was committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner. Fox called the surveillance footage some of the most disturbing evidence her office had ever reviewed. As the case moved toward trial, both the Public Defender's Office and Regional Counsel withdrew, each citing an unusually severe conflict of interest, language rarely used in Florida courtrooms. The court eventually appointed private defense attorney Lee Hollander, a lawyer experienced in capital cases, to represent Joachin in both murders. Joachin has remained behind bars without bond since his arrest, ruled too dangerous to release. His next major hearing is scheduled for September, as prosecutors continue building toward a trial that could end in a death sentence. For the family of Nilufa Easmin and for Julia Curvo's father, the case has become more than a criminal proceeding. It has become a painful example of how close warning signs can come before tragedy strikes. Investigators had a suspect. They had a name. They even had him in an interrogation room. But by the time all the pieces connected, it was already too late for Nilufa Easmin. 2 women are dead, 1 confessed killer awaits trial, and a small Florida community continues asking how so many missed chances led to this outcome.